Welcome to a brand new vlog, and today I have a very special cookie for you. A space cookie by our grandpa investor Warren Buffett. It was already time. This weekend Warren Buffett again gave us a lot of wisdom, a lot of opinion, a lot of just so much laughter as well. This is a guy, you know, he came from nothing, became one of the richest person on earth, and is so humble to earth, so simple in his investing approach, in his way of living, in, you know, everything that he shares with us. It's just like this very likable person, okay? But let me show you, if you never saw Warren Buffett or Berkshire Hathaway, which is, you know, his company, you never seen a shareholder meeting. Basically, it's like a come together with him, his partner, Charlie Munger, and a lot of investors. Obviously, the one from Saturday as well, the one year prior was digital, so there was no public. But those are great events in the investment world. But have a look of a scene of this year that just shows you how Warren Buffett approaches investing.
Mr. Buffett has espoused for decades the philosophy of buy and hold or hold forever was too short of a time period. Is it a misperception on my part, or has his philosophy changed? It seems to be a much greater turnover in the equity portfolio lately.
I don't think there's that much turnover. I mean, but
no, but there's too much.
What?
There's way too much.
Yeah,
It's still too much in the same amount.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And the truth is, we own, our businesses are equities. So we own 400 or 500 billion, and maybe more, in businesses. We don't turn them over at all. We don't resell businesses. We could probably, well, we won't even get into that, what we could do, but we don't do it. And we do relatively little. And as Charlie says, we'd do better if I'd done less.
So as you can see, it's really straightforward. He has very simple answers, okay? And I wanted in this video to do the same. I take this philosophy of Warren Buffett and translate it why I love the absolute nice opportunity of space / Virgin Galactic, okay? So let's dive in. So first of all, let's talk about competition. Competition is very important, right? I mean, the less competition as possible is better for the business, all right? So let's talk about competition of space. You have basically two companies out of three space companies. This is really competition, okay? So there is Virgin Galactic, there is SpaceX, and there is Blue Origin. All of three would be capable in just a couple of months or years to bring tourists into space. While Virgin Galactic seems to be as closest to this goal as possible, afterwards we have Blue Origin, where on the 5th of May we will have great news about the ticket price and everything. And basically, SpaceX is already there, but they are focused more on bringing astronauts into the International Space Station, okay? Because it's just a much bigger deal. So if you're going into a business, you want to ensure that, you don't have too much competition. Your company is very unique and you have a product that don't need to have too much competitive advantages like price or quantity or a huge brand. This is all additions on top for already a great product that has no competition, right? So if you're thinking about the next best competition for Virgin Galactic, it's Blue Origin. So it's fantastic. It must be a great business when the greatest achievers in our generation, like Jeff Bezos, like Elon Musk, are investing into the space and creating these companies that having this product. Okay, let's talk about the next big thing. The next big thing is demand. Demand is obviously very important for companies. Okay, for a business itself, it's absolutely fantastic. So if you have huge demand for something, like for example Coca-Cola, right? You don't have that much of a problem to generate this hugely, sales machine, okay, or sales and marketing machine. So either your product is so unique or your product is so good that those thousands and thousands of customers coming and waiting in line to give you their money and to buy your product. And this is the case with Virgin Galactic, okay? I mean, we have clients for years to come, even when the, average people, will choose between Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic. And, the average people will not have the money for it, but first the more wealthy people, then you will see that, with time, there's so many people and the economics will go cheaper and cheaper in ticket prices that basically imagine that what is the market of, skydivers, okay? Because this is a very, very interesting experience, but it's not so cheap like skydiving. There's millions of people skydiving, okay? And if you will ask them, I will tell you like 80% of them would love to go to space on this kind of experience, right? But they don't have most probably, or mostly of them, they don't have 250,000 or more for a ticket. So as soon as the price go down also, you will have like millions of people, not 10,000 as of now, but millions of people that want to do this crazy experience, me included. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments and make sure to subscribe and like if you like this kind of videos. And let's dive into the next topic. The team, Warren Buffett said something about Tim Cook, which is very important. Have a look.
This question comes from Vittorio Aguici from Switzerland, who writes in, why in the recent past did Berkshire sell some of the common stocks owned on Apple? If the company is considered Berkshire's fourth jewel, why didn't Berkshire buy more of Apple stocks in 2020? This seems to be counterintuitive.
Well, we have 5.3% or something like that now. It's gone up in the first quarter because we bought in our shares, which helps our own shareholders expand their interest in Apple indirectly without laying out a penny. And then Apple's repurchased its shares and just announced another repurchase program. So let's say we look at Apple as a business that we own 5.3%. Now, we've got, it's a marketable security, so it shows up as way greater than any other marketable security we have. But of course, if you look at our railroad, as we mentioned, well, Union Pacific is selling for about $150 billion in the market, and we own one that's a little larger than the Union Pacific and making a little less money, but not much less. So it's an extraordinarily Apple. It's got a fantastic manager. Tim Cook was underappreciated for a while. He's one of the best managers in the world, and I've seen a lot of managers. And he's got a product that people absolutely love, and there's an installed base of people, and they get satisfaction rates of 99%. And I get the figures from the Furniture Mart as to what's being sold. And if people come in and they want an Android phone, they want an Android phone. If they want Apple, they want an Apple phone. You can't sell them the other one. I mean, the brand and the product is it's an incredible product. It's a huge bargain to people. I mean, the part it plays in their lives is huge. I use it as a phone, but I'm probably the only guy in the country. You know, maybe some descendant of Alexander Graham Bell's doing the same thing. But it is indispensable to people. And, you know, it costs, car costs $35,000. And I'm sure with some people, if you asked them whether they had to give up their Apple or give up their car, and really make the choice for the next 5 years, who knows what they do. But and we got a chance to buy it, and I sold some stock last year, although our shareholders still had their percentage interest go up because we repurchased shares. But that was probably a mistake. In fact, Charlie, in his usual low-key way, let me know that you thought it was a mistake too, didn't Charlie?
Yes.
So as you can see, his wisdom is always on the business itself as simpler as possible, as better for him. He understands it, competition and the usual business terms like, product and demand and market are very important. But, one of the most single facts that he's looking at is team. Okay. And if you're looking into the team on the very top head, okay, it's Shamas with the chairman position, is Richard Branson, right? That both are like visionary in their own disciplines, pushing this company to huge success. And then you have a fantastic team around it, always increasing, right? I mean, they just hired this super creative people, the great CEO. They got like great people that worked in engineering and aero field. So I believe that the team gets better and better as of every single day. And I love that. This is a great fact. And that's why you should really, really be happy if you already invested. It's very early. And maybe, as Warren Buffett says, the business can fail at any time because we are just so early, but therefore we have a huge reward if we are right. So I absolutely love that. I love to watch Warren Buffett, specifically as he gets older and the world is changing and we had this very special year with 2020. His opinions really matter a lot. And let me know what you think.